Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning. Before I start my presentations, let me introduce myself. My name is Abdul Rahman, and today I would like to deliver my own topics that entitled Introducing Change. And the aim of this part of the curriculum design process is to get teachers and learners to accept a new course or changes to an existing course that they have. So, what is the introducing change inside? And the first one is teachers' belief. And the second one is using a variety of change and strategies, and the third one, or the last one, innovations management and long-term support. So let's see what inside teachers believe. For some scholars or many practitioners have believed that teachers belief consists of teachers are the main group of responsible for implementing change, and they do in the classroom to some extent to determine what they believe, and sometimes teachers' belief also influenced by some factors, including knowledge, beliefs, and personal histories. Teachers' belief and teacher behavior in the classroom are necessarily the same among many. So, teachers' role is to transmit knowledge from the curriculum to the learners has been replaced by recognition that teachers have complex mental lives that determine what and how they teach. And then the last one, we can change changing beliefs of teachers is possible through professional development and training that they can get. Next one. In introducing change, using a variety of change strategies is enabled. The first one called power coercive, where change is achieved through authority rules and top-down pressure, as happened in Indonesia that we have now, called Curriculum Merdeka Belajar. And the next one, rational empirical, where change is achieved through explaining, justifying, and showing the reason why the change is good and necessary. And the third one, called normative re-educative, where change is achieved through discussions, involving, and negotiations. So let's see this table. Strategy for change and their characteristics. So this table include type of change, power coercive, rational empirical, and the last normative re-educative. In means of change, first laws, rule directive, and laws, such as from Ministry of Education, as in our nation, as in our country, Indonesia, and reason and explanation change, understanding knowledge of reasons. Then in normative or educative collaborative negotiations, ownership of change and personal change involvement. So next one, condition encouraging the use of particular strategy. In power coercive, reluctant to change, but in rational empirical, good communication channels, well-educated teachers, and in normative or educative, time available and willingness to be involved. Example in English language teaching, in power coercive, we can find those things in national syllabus prescribed text, in rational empirical, seminars in separate course, information sheet, and in the problem-solving workshop at normative or educative base. So, what is the benefit of all of those? What is the benefit of those things? The first one, in official support stresses necessity of change, and next one, encourage understanding and keeping informed, and involve teachers' professional development provides a personal stake in the result. So the third one, innovations management and long-term support. A curriculum change usually has more effect than well first plan. First plan for, and the adjustment of a curriculum to change that are caused by the change. In addition, there is a need to evaluate the innovation to ensure that it is in effect a real improvement over the past practices. So let's see what inside innovation and principle. In 1987, White defining aims defines innovation and principle into the defining aims, defining end result. This should make clear what the particular benefit of the innovation will be that we have done in the curriculum design, and gather information what we already know and what we need to know. And the fourth one, defining what has to be done. This involves cutting particular jobs, setting the time limits, setting up procedures, and preparing plans. And next, action making the change. And the sixth one, reviewing and evaluating. What about Markey in 1997? According to him, curricular innovations is a complex phenomenon. So as a result, the principal job of change agent is to affect desired change. A good communication among project participants is key to successful curricular innovations. And next one, the successful implementation of educational innovation is based on a strategic approach to managing change. Innovation is an inherently messy and unpredictable business, and it always takes longer effects to change than originally anticipated. And next one, there is a high likelihood that change agent proposal will be misunderstood, and it's important for implementing the innovation that we can implement, and it is important for children through opinion leader and their peers. So, thank you very much for your kind attention, and see you next time in the other presentations. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.